I've always believed that knowledge can make the world a better place, not just for humans, but for all creatures on this planet. That faith remains with me to this day, even though I've changed my mind on how exactly knowledge can make the world better. For the longest time, I used to think that scientific understanding was enough, that if we understand the essence of problems, we will be well on the way to solving them. But now, when I look at climate change or poverty or complex conflicts over water, I don't think scientific understanding is enough. They clearly have a political element that can only be addressed by people working together. So power and knowledge have to come together in our new understanding. Then there's the problem that academic knowledge, when it's communicated to the rest of the world, tends to be condescending and boring. We need a new platform that makes knowledge fun and exciting and something that is for the people and by the people. It cannot be coming up from above. That's the platform that I've set myself to create. So the question arises as to how to turn knowledge into action, especially at scale. In the last few years, we've seen MOOC platforms and other open learning initiatives that have engaged learners at scales that no one has ever seen before. But unfortunately, that kind of learning doesn't lead to action on the ground. And the reason is because the digital medium without any geographical location doesn't help people get together. So my idea is that cities, which are large enough that people can connect to each other online for the most part, while being small enough that they can connect with each other in person when they need to take action. Cities should be the location for building knowledge platforms that lead to action. When I was thinking of a problem that would be at the core of the knowledge platform, there was an obvious choice: climate change, because it's a problem that concerns everybody on Earth and it's connected to every single other problem imaginable. It also happens to be a problem that affects the city I'm living in, Boston, more so than most places, because Boston is the second most vulnerable city in North America. Boston is also arguably the knowledge capital of the world. So it's a perfect place to create a platform for turning knowledge into action. And that's what I've done in the last year, where the Climate X project, in collaboration with the Office of Digital Learning at MIT, is now a digital hub, not only for all things climate at MIT, but increasingly so for climate action in the Boston area. What my Climate X experience and my past experiences in Bangalore have told me is that it's indeed possible to use knowledge to create platforms that make a difference. But of course, this entire project has been created on a shoestring budget. In fact, next to no money. And I think that we're now in a position where a little bit of funding can help us scale the concept and the platform to the entire Boston region, include many, many more universities and governments and NGOs. And I think that the Shuttleworth Fellowship would provide me exactly the opportunity I need to make that happen. I've been an academic my entire life, but I feel like this gives me the opportunity to turn my academic knowledge into exactly the kind of social transformation that I believe I can contribute to the world. But to be honest, Boston is not my end goal. It's only the first step. I really want to take these ideas after they've been prototyped and tested back to India, where I believe the challenges are at a much larger scale and with much greater urgency for people who have far fewer resources. And the Shuttleworth Fellowship will really enable me to go back to Bangalore and work with my partners there to create exactly the kind of knowledge-based transformation that India also needs. And so I would love the opportunity to be able to build a platform that connects Boston to Bangalore, and then from there to the rest of the world. Thank you.